Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're about to hop into another movie reaction this time. Disney's Lilo and Stitch. So last movie we saw was The Princess and the Frog. Thought it was pretty good. Wasn't a lot of recommendations down in the comments, so I was just kind of like browsing through Disney Plus, looking through maybe what do I want to watch. I know someone recommended like more live action stuff, so I kind of took a peek. And I came across Aladdin, the live action, and I was going to watch that. But then I noticed it was like over 2 hours long, and I'm just like, what? Why would I want to watch Aladdin for over 2 hours, especially if I know it's not going to be as good as the original? Like, why would I want to watch 45? What could they add that's 45 minutes extra that I would actually enjoy? Like, I saw the live action Lion King. Thought it was just okay. I would never watch it again. Like, if I were to have kids and if I wanted to show them the Lion King, I would not show them the live action one. There's a reason why they're referred to as Disney animated classics, because there's something that just can't be topped. Like, no matter what you do, you can't top it. So when I came across Aladdin, I'm like, I love Aladdin. I'm no getting wrong. It was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. Aladdin, Lion King, those were like my top two. But I noticed that Will Smith was in it. He was the genie, and I'm like, well, what can they really do to this story that can justify it being over 2 hours long? So I opted just to not watch it. If you guys recommend that at some point in the future, I might, but I'm just like, Disney doesn't really have a good track record for live action remakes of animated classics. So, but if Aladdin is good, I might check it out. But I'm just like, why would I sit through over 2 hour long remake of something I could watch in an hour and a half, and it's a better experience? That being said, I looked over and I saw Lilo and Stitch. I mentioned Lilo and Stitch in, I think, the Moana reaction, because I kind of thought Moana was Lilo and Stitch. Don't know why, but I just realized that Lilo and Stitch is also kind of like, is it Hawaii that is based in? It's kind of like islandy, you know. So I'm just kind of thinking, you know, kind of similar tone. But then I realized Stitch is like, he's like an alien or something, or like a koala bear. Something is weird about that thing. But I'm eager to hop into it. I remember it being big back in the day. I don't know about back in the day, but I remember it being pretty big movie. And I guess now it's just my time to catch up with it. But so before I hop into it for the next movie, I think I want to kind of start changing things around. Like maybe start doing Disney movies one week, another week might do a different type of movie, etc., etc. Let me know what you guys think, or should I just keep going along with the Disney train? Just let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you are new here, hello, welcome. I do movie reactions, I do wrestling podcasts, all that good stuff. And if you want to catch early episodes or extended reviews, extended reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. You can go check that out right now if you wish. If not, totally cool, no pressure. Videos show up on YouTube whenever I get around to editing. Without further ado, I think I'm just going to stop yammering and hop into the movie. Alright guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Here we go.
What you see before you is the first of a new species. Experiment 626. Place that idiot scientist under arrest.
And as for that abomination, it is the flawed product of a deranged mind. It has no place among us.
Gross.
Gunfire in the cell bay.
Open a channel.
What? What?
He's police cruiser.
I guess they did say he's smart, right?
You're crazy.
Oh, damn. Fucking hit that hammer fist. You see that shit?
Watch where you're going. Stupid head. Come on, Lilo. The social worker's gonna could be here any minute.
Social worker. What is the situation here? I'm assuming they don't have parents because the guy mentioned calling Lilo's sister instead of...
You are so finished when I get in there. I'm Nani. Nice to meet you, Mr.
Nani?
Bubble.
That's a stroke.
Yes, I know. Do you often leave your sister home alone?
No, never. Oh! Oh!
How is their house that dirty? What do they do all day?
Call me next time you're left here alone.
Yep.
You have 3 days to change my mind.
So Lilo's a little monster too, so that's why she and Stitch are gonna, or she and 626 are gonna get along so well. Well, they're definitely sisters.
A falling star! Get out! Get out! I have to make a wish! Oh no! Gravity is increasing on me. No, it's not! It's too late.
They're funny. I like their relationship.
Why do you act so weird?
Ow.
He's all yours.
You're all mine.
Well, what's he doing?
Keep quiet.
How good is his hearing?
Coming!
That girl is a part of the mosquito food chain. Here, educate yourself.
This is low even for you!
Okay, I gotta get
Mulan walk.
What do you want? I'm sorry I bit you and pulled your hair and punched you in the face. Apology not accepted. Now get out of my way before I run you over.
What the hell? That you're on a tricycle.
Somebody do something! What about ohana?
He hasn't been here that long.
Neither have I. Dad said ohana means family.
I know. I hate it when you use ohana against me.
I still love the relationship though. The characters are really well developed so far.
See, he's sad because he's all alone and nobody wants him. But on this page, his family hears him crying and they find him. Then the ugly duckling is happy because he knows where he belongs.
But I cannot ignore you being jobless. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly.
Sounds familiar. It's not James Earl Jones, is it?
Hands on your hips, now follow my lead.
I think we're about to have a sister blowout because she's trying to get a job and her sister and her pet are ruining her chances. I was gonna say, why don't you leave her at home, but you can't because the dude's literally watching them, following them. You can't leave the pet at home either. What a pickle.
We've been having a bad day.
We? He's learning to control himself, so...
Mr. Blinkley, you are overdue. I want a status report.
Oh, things are going well.
He cannot swim.
They keep bringing that up, which makes me think the climax of the movie is gonna... It's gonna be Stitch drowning or something, and Lilo saves him or something. What the fuck? The hell were you doing, man? Conflict. Oh, there he is. What the hell?
Stitch dragged her down.
What? Did she literally just kick Stitch away? Yo! Okay, cool. David earning mad points here, man.
I know you're trying, Nani, but you need to think about what's best for Lilo. Even if it removes you from the picture.
How old is Nani? I mean, she has legal guardianship over her sister. She has to be at least over 18, right? Or do you have to be 21?
Our family's little now, and we don't have many toys. But if you want. You could be a part of it. You could be our baby, and we'd raise you to be good. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Where are you going?
Remember you though. I remember everyone that leaves.
Well, this is sad. And he's about to get captured right now, right?
The mission is in jeopardy. This could be your chance to redeem yourself, Captain Gantu. How soon will you be prepared to leave?
Immediately.
We got fired this morning. Your rules.
That guy broke into a house in like Texas. His ass would have been shot. Like on sight. That's cute.
Quick, follow me! Cocoa Bubbles? Aliens are attacking my house.
No, no, no!
Oh, at least she's calling somebody. Goddamn. She knows immediately.
Oh, don't turn left.
No, stop!
How the hell is he doing this?
Ohana.
Hey, get away from her.
No! What did you say?
Ohana means family.
They're gonna pop up out of the clouds. It's gonna be a cool little epic shot. Right? That's cool. Like a shark in the water. And they were talking about sharks earlier. This guy can never eat his ice cream. Oh fuck. Just judo threw him out the window. Oh god.
Leave him alone.
Hold on.
My name's Stitch.
Stitch, then. If it wasn't for Stitch...
Can Stitch say goodbye?
She gonna realize he's not a danger and let him stay? He's learned to control himself.
This is my family. I found it all on my own. It's little and broken, but still good.
Lilo, didn't you buy that thing at the shelter?
Yeah, it's your property.
3 days ago, I bought Stitch at the shelter. I paid $2 for him. See this snap? I own him. If you take him, you're stealing.
I was about to say, it's like you're gonna need like an ambassador, intergalactic trial.
And as caretaker of the alien life form Stitch, this family is now under the official protection of the United Galactic Federation.
CIA?
Former. Saved the planet once. Convinced an alien race that mosquitoes were an endangered species.
Okay, so that was Lilo and Stitch. Really good movie. Once again, it just kind of like emphasizes the fact that your movie can be short and sweet and still hit all the perfect punches. It checked all the right boxes. I thought this movie was really, really good. And once again, it kind of makes me think, if they were to remake this in live action, would it be over 2 hours? I wouldn't want to watch that. I mean, I thought this was perfect as it is. What could they expand on to make it 2 hours long for the audience, like whoever wants to watch something like that? I don't know. But as it is, loved it. Lilo and Stitch. I mean, I've heard of the line Ohana means family. So obviously that's the central theme here. And I really love the dynamic between the sisters, Nani and Lilo. I thought that was really strong. So I love seeing that sibling relationship. And, you know, especially when they bicker and fight. Felt very realistic. Love the situation that they found themselves in. Their parents are gone. they kind of they dove into that backstory, and now we find themselves watching the sisters trying to create something beautiful out of this mess, out of this squalor. So Nani's struggling. She gets fired from her job. Lilo gets a pet. The pet is outrageous, obnoxious, disastrous. And then, of course, everything. They learn to become a family by the end of the movie. Pretty simple story. Love the sisters' dynamic. Love Lilo and Stitch's relationship. Love Stitch as a character also. Didn't necessarily think it was going to be as futuristic sci-fi as it was. I thought that was really neat, especially at the beginning. Kind of felt like a mix between Star Wars and Star Trek. So that was cool. And I liked, I guess I kind of liked the guys that were tracking Stitch, but then they kind of just wound up being like the fun uncles at the end. They're just kind of just hanging out. But yeah, I mean, this is a good movie. I don't really have much else to say about it, but there's just something about this movie and Moana. They felt kind of similar, but not really. It just that type of the islander type of princess movie, the coming of age story. It just felt really nice, and I also kind of liked how this story kind of had a love story, but didn't. You know what I mean? They introduced David as a guy who was interested, in Nani, but they didn't really go all out. They didn't give him his own little B plot to be like, oh, I'm going to work up asking her out for a date, and then we're going to find some time to go out on a date with them, see what that's all about. I'm glad that was not in here. The story did not need any of that. If anything, I'm assuming if they ever were to make this in live action, that's probably what they would do. They would expand on that relationship, which is probably something, people would probably get into, but I wouldn't. I thought this movie was fine without it. I like how we kind of saw that relationship grow during the montage at the end through pictures. We saw them obviously grow as a family, so he kind of took on that fatherly role, so yeah, I thought it was better left just seen in like little flashes at the end rather than actually experienced, because I felt the whole story didn't need it. It just needed Lilo kind of like rebuilding this relationship with her sister, because they were butting heads at first, and now they come to accept each other and love each other, and it's actually even encapsulated at the end when Stitch brings up the quote, even though, well, kind of reiterates what Lilo said earlier in the film, that our family may be broken, but they're still a family. And I love the whole line of, ohana means family, and family means no one left behind, and, no one is forgotten. So all that's really good. Loved it. Beautiful movie. I don't know if I would give it a 10 out of 10, but at least a very strong 9. 9 out of 10. One of the better movies I've seen on the channel so far. And yeah. So alright guys, next time, list some movie suggestions in the comments down below. I may or may not do a Disney movie, Pixar movie next time. So don't be shocked if you see something completely different. Don't be alarmed. That just means I'm just trying something out, and Disney and Pixar movies will probably pick back up the next time. So it's kind of just like a test, just to see what do you guys actually like? Or what do you guys want to see more of? Do you want to continue down this path? Or do you want me to start branching out into different types of movies? But let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed my reaction, enjoyed my review, and you want to see the extended reaction, I have that available on my Patreon along with all the other movies that I've done so far on this channel. So if you're interested in that, that is available. Go ahead and check it out if you want. No pressure. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to stop yammering it, and yeah. Remember guys, list some movies in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, adios.